G'day, mate. Welcome back to Captain Industry with me, Jitty. So in our last couple of episodes, we've pretty much reached equilibrium. We're going to survive. We're going to survive for a little while at least. We've got food, we've got housing, we've got construction parts, we've got iron, we've got oil, we've got diesel. We're pretty good. There's a couple of things we still need to, account for. Like, we got the ship up and repaired, so we're going to go off and do some exploring. We've got some trading neighbors that we need to go and have a chat to, see what they can offer. At the same time, we need to keep progressing. We need to get things up and running. We're also going to need definitely more population to get more workers done. We also need to clear out a good chunk of the island so we can actually have some room to build. But with that out of the way, today's episode, we've got a whole bunch of research we need to look at first. So research-wise, I'm going to be getting a couple of things. First thing I want to do is I want to get construction. Now, I'd love to jump to conveyor belts. It is a factory game. It needs conveyor belts, but we're not going to get conveyor belts. We're actually going to get more efficient concrete. More efficient concrete is actually higher on our list than conveyor belts. We'll find out why in a second. Next thing I need is we're actually going to get the groundwater pump along with the settlement water. I'll explain what each one of these do and why we're getting it as we pick them up. We're also going to get a fuel station. It's going to make our miners a little bit more efficient. We're going to throw in some irrigated farms and some crop rotation. We'll even throw in some vehicle management, add another 20 vehicles to the list. We're at 25 or 50, we're only halfway, but more never hurt. Okay, so with that out of the way, that's going to be our research for today. There's a couple of things I need to go over really quickly. First off, the higher you are in the research, the slower your labs are at actually getting stuff done. So I want some bonus labs. We're going to put some labs all the way up here out of my way. We'll put down 2 of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait for an error message to pop up right about here saying, hey, we can't reach the destination. These pickups can't drop off this stuff here. What we can do is we can quick deliver with Unity. Now, it does mean that the 4 workers in this building, the 4 workers in this building have to leave their container ship in the rain. They have to walk through the dangerous iron mine, making sure not to get run over by an excavator, climb up this mountain, walk through this forest, up this little hill, and then go to work every day, and then they go back. That's fine by me. I don't really mind. Next thing I need to do is we need to talk over some things and some stuff. First off, I want to unpause this one. I built a rubber storage directly connected to the machine because we didn't have conveyor belts, because we need to empty the materials out of here so we can stop having this shipyard overloaded with cargo, so we can send the ship out and do things. So that's the very first thing I want to do. Second thing I want to do is I want to unpause those because we have a small little problem with power. We're using 175. A single diesel generator only makes 180. We're very, very close. So we're going to have a few extra diesel generators. At the same time, I'm going to unpause that and probably... Okay, we might leave unpausing that for just a second till these are delivered and they're up and running. Any second now. Okay, now we're going to unpause that. Perfect. We're going to start making our own rubber because, well, this is about to get filled up with everything we have in storage, which is all of 56. No, it's all in the trucks. It's all in the trucks. 116, 96. There's some amount in the trucks. It's less than 180, so we might as well start making our own rubber. Also means I don't have to worry about it again. All right, next thing we want to do is, all the way over here, I went and caught some rainwater, and it's raining again, but I didn't do anything with it. So we're going to unpause all of this. This is just a whole bunch of pipes going into a whole pile of fluid storage. But one thing I do want to do is I do not want the trucks to import water here. I don't know where they'll get their water from, but I just don't want to risk it. Okay, this is only going to be fed from the water catchment. Next thing I need to talk about is our neighbors. And a truck. Okay, let's do the excavator first. All right, over here I have our dumping zone, our wonderful dumping zone. But as you can see, there's also some mining attached to that. Actually, there's a couple of extra blocks worth of mining attached to that. All the way through to there, please. And some dumps on the end. Okay. What I have here is it's something I like to plan ahead. Okay, I like to have an extra excavator, and its only job is to, well, in this guy's case, clean out the side of the mountain, dump it to the water. I want to have a nice straight dock along here because I'm going to need to build a dock in the future. Not just yet, but in the future we're going to need a dock. So I'm going to set that up. Next thing we need to talk about is, these guys. We have a whole bunch of these chewing up Unity because I want construction parts as fast as possible. we are actually out of concrete slabs because as hard as I might try, I just can't get them in fast enough. Because these are, well, without the boost, they make 6. And without the boost, they make 6. These guys also make 6. And I can't really boost up the production of everything. I don't have that much unity. What I do have is the ability to make more of these things. So we're going to whack down 3 of those. I'm going to have you make construction parts, you make construction parts. I'm going to save you for a minute, so we'll hit you with a pause. But what I can do is, in the trading zone, we can trade wood with one of our local friends. 20 wood for 20 concrete slabs, which sounds great. Costs half a unity. I don't mind. What happens if we trade too often is he gets grumpy and he wants more wood for his same amount of concrete slabs, because we're sort of putting the pressure on him. I don't mind. I still don't mind. I really don't mind. Yeah, I want lots of concrete slabs. They're going to get dropped off down here instantly, but that's perfectly fine because I have a whole bunch of trees. In fact, I actually have, a second tree cutter out here because I have too many damn trees. I need them out of the way. All right. Next thing I want to talk about is it's going to be Construction 2. Okay, so Construction 2, as soon as it's finished, is going to give us the ability to make new and better construction parts. I need to leave you boosted. Yes, okay. Construction 2 is this one right here. I'm going to unpause you, and I'm going to apply a boost to you straight away. So, Construction Part 2 is without a boost. Okay, it's 6 construction parts in plus 3 electronics. It's give me 3 construction part level 2, which is great. You can go there. I want you to have those. All right, but electronics wise, we're only making electronics in one spot, and we're making 4. And of course, if maintenance is running flat out, we're using 3. It's pretty close to running flat out. We need 100. It makes 105 per cycle. So we don't have a lot of spare electronics. On top of that, we've also been using them to make vehicle parts. Hence why this has a boost. Now, because we've got the new research, we can actually upgrade a assembly to an electric version. Electric version does 2 things. 1, a couple more people. We need 6 rather than 4. It also is going to use 20 megawatts worth of power. I need the extra electric parts. So, wrong button. We're going to upgrade you, which means I need 12, 18 or whatever it was. What is it? 18 of those. Plus I need the electronics. That should be pretty easy as we're making them right here. It shouldn't be too hard. Hey, construction parts should be along in a second. All right. Whilst we wait for that, we're going to... Oh, no. We're researching it right now. Efficient concrete 7. Okay. So I need this done. Wait, come on. Just bring them from there to there. It's not that hard. Okay, they're on a truck. And you brought 16 out of 18. Look, quick deliver. I'll pay the 1 unity cost. Sheesh. Okay. Normal 1, electric 1. Okay, we can see everything. So 6, 6, 3, 6, 12, 6. Yep, everything's double. There is one exception. One exception when it comes to the electric assembly. Rather than it making electronics with a 144 recipe, it's now a 3-12-12 recipe. So it's actually 3 times as fast, whereas everything else is twice as fast, which is great. Do I want to upgrade you? I do really want to upgrade you because I need many of those as fast as possible. How are we on concrete blocks? Slabs, 56. Okay, 56 is okay, but we could do better. Can we turn on that alternate recipe for concrete? And you're already marked for upgrade. Cool. That's a lot of tier 1 parts. You make 6, you make 6, you make 6, you make 6. We try to consume 24. Alright, let's just consume at normal rates. Alright, we just unlocked efficient concrete. Now, efficient concrete, wonderful recipe, but it means we need to do few steps, jump through a few hurdles. Okay, we are currently making using 3 cement and 1.5 slag and some water to make 6 slabs. This is half as much cement, a lot more slag or gravel, twice the water, but twice the output. So we need to find some sand. Luckily, over here, we happen to have a little bit of sand doing nothing. So we're going to set this up to start mining. We're just going to clear cut this, same as we've done many times before. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put down a mine control tower I'm going to drop that right there. We're going to put in storage, loose storage. I'm going to drop one of those right there. We're going to set you up to do sand. And one of the reasons I build a spare truck means I can now come in here and say I want a spare truck. And I can pull these guys off. And, oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. Unpause. Can I get another one of those in a pause mode, please? Pause. Thank you. Yeah, I left the beacon on for too long. All right. It means I can come over here and I can instantly assign that truck to there. I do want to tell that truck to prioritize finding sand. And obviously we have to set up the mining zone, which is going to be an area, everything between there and there. Okay, so that's done. All right. And housing's fixed. Housing is fixed. We have population. We need to pause that before we get into trouble. All right. Before we get into any more trouble, shippy. We got it repaired in the last episode. I want to send it off to do some exploring. Now, it's going to chew through our diesel. A lot of diesel, okay? Each time we send this off, it potentially uses the whole tank worth of diesel. So we need to keep that in mind. We're going to head here. Oh, we're going to load you with crew. Then we're going to head you out to here, it seems. And we're going to see what happens. No, let's not unpause the food just yet. But we can definitely say goodbye to the ship. And can you do me a favor? We're only in episode 3. If you like shippies, can you do me a favor? Can you click the like button? Very, very much appreciate it. Helps the channel. Helps people find this particular video. Helps the YouTube algorithm do what the YouTube algorithm does. All right. With that out of the way, we should have sand coming over here eventually and optimizing this. But the other thing we just unlocked was conveyor belts. So what I want to do is I want to set up one of our 2 conveyor belts. We've got 2 brand new ones. We have a flat conveyor and a U-shaped conveyor. U-shaped conveyor basically moves loose material, brand new material, raw material. The flat conveyor generally works with finished products. Not always. There's a little bit of to and fro, but it's generally how they work. So I want to take a U-shaped connector and I want to plug that in there. That way I don't have to have trucks drop material here to then pick it up and then drop it there again. I also want to set you to keep full. The other thing I want to do is from the other side, I want to plug that in, not here, but here. And I could be completely wrong. I could be. But from what I've seen, it looks like the connector, this little bit here, doesn't actually store any material. Which means in theory, if this has rock on it and this has slag on it, the 2 of them shouldn't get confused. Shouldn't. Make no promises. Location explored. We found people, we found copper, we found vehicle parts, we found rubber. Hooray! Now, as I said, we have a limited amount of fuel. We're carrying stuff. And our options are, that's it. Okay, we're going to sail onto there. So yes, we have slag, we have rock. You're not full of slag, so I was completely wrong. It's fine, never mind. All right, so you're up and running. Same time, we're going to get some flat conveyors. We're going to move our concrete from there to there. And from there to there. Any short distance trips like this where I can save myself, save my trucks, having to move things around, big saver. We're going to do the same with our concrete slabs. We're going to merge 2 belts together, shove them straight into here. We have slabs? No, we got 36. All right, but this is making 3. This is only using 1.5. So technically at this point, not quite. I could turn one of these off and just split the belt, but I want to have it 1-to-1 at this stage because there's a good chance I'm going to be boosting this in the not too distant future to make concrete slabs a lot faster because we still have Bless All. Speaking of Bless All, can I trade a route? Yeah, that price has come down a little bit. Okay, it's gone back up. All right, location explored. We found a sawmill, which needs 200 tier 2 construction parts. Not going to happen. Come home. I have room for 56 people. We should be okay so far. All right, so that's one place we want to use conveyor belts. Next place I want to use conveyor belts is actually right here. So in maintenance, we are putting in mechanical parts and electronics. I literally have trucks pulling in here, to pick up these things to move them. You're going to do it? No, you're using vehicle parts. Okay, moving these literally a tile. So what I want to do is I want to put a flat conveyor in there and a flat conveyor in there. And that's going to be my solution. We're just going to automatically move things between the two buildings. Now, one thing I didn't mention when it came to conveyor belts is they have electricity usage. So as long as they're moving, they're using power. Something you need to keep in mind. The other thing you need to keep in mind is our maintenance is down now down to 93%, which means I'm using it, which means we need a second one of these, like so, and like so. Boat, you're back, are you? Oh, look, I am an expert captain. Look at me power slide into the dock. Impressive, right? All right, which means you have taken all the fuel from here and loaded it into there. Not enough maintenance, told you so. That fell real fast. Okay. Cool, back up and running. All right, so we've taken all the fuel, which means ship's full and ready to go, which means I'm going to send it straight back out. Let's go there instead. Bye. All right. It also means, this is another important thing, keeping on top of everything, is this is using 6 and 3. We're making 12, which is good. We're making 6, which means you also need to be upgraded. Yay! So many upgrades. Okay, with that done and that done, we need to go through our research. We have refugees who brought stuff, more refugees with more stuff, with some stuff. We had a new baby who we instantly put to work. We got construction 2. We got new refugees. We got the concrete. God, I'm glad that's paused. More refugees. Does that mean I'm stuck here with... No, it's mostly okay. Copper. Copper. Can I get one in here? I want you to do copper, and I want you to keep full. That's the last thing I want to do, because at the moment we're dragging copper occasionally from here to here. If I just fill up the box, we should be fine. Also, side note, we've got 220 copper, so we're going to run out of copper very soon, and I've done nothing about actually getting it smelted. Hoping to do that in the next episode. We got conveyor belts. Next one is the groundwater pump. Groundwater pump, super special building, super cool building. If we come over here, we can now put one of these down. Now, as with Captain Industry, every single area of your island has some unique resources, and, well, every you can't get groundwater anywhere. You need to put it on the resource tiles. There's also a catch, which is a big thing in captive industry, is everything has a finite amount of resources. So I can't just dump this down and pump forever. I need to be considerate. So I have 2 concrete machines right here that would really like some water. So I'm going to plumb in pipes there and there, because conveniently you are on a section where there is groundwater. What I also need to do is storage. I want to put in a fluid tank here. Cancel. Yeah, plug from there to there. It's a long distance pipe. Put in a fluid tank. I want you to import off, but you're allowed to export. And I want to add in my groundwater pump. Here it seems. We can hope we can chop down that tree later. I hope it's not stuck in there permanently. Okay, so I want to plug that into there. That's going to give me a whole bunch of groundwater and quick deliver and quick deliver. Going to give me a whole bunch of groundwater, which I didn't need that extra pipe, honestly. It's fine. All right. Whole bunch of groundwater, which should mean I don't have to run trucks over here to keep filling this up. I'd love to move the slag or the gravel over and plumb them into these buildings, but as we can see, I don't think somebody really planned ahead, not mentioning any names, and didn't leave themselves enough room to get anything else in the back. A lot of these builds are temporary. Okay, we're going to end up ripping up pretty much everything you see here and rearranging it. Can I send you off to there because you're my spare? We're going to be ripping up a lot of things. Location, we found a damaged cargo ship and some materials without people. Awesome. Drop the materials at home and we'll send you off again. Okay, also because it went less distance, it used less fuel. Very, very important. All right, one last thing I want to do with conveyor belts is construction parts. It is going to very, very much limit trucks getting in here. but in theory, they can deliver everything around the back, and they can pick up construction parts here at the front. Also, logs at the front. They are delivering it at the back, but, you know, they can pick them up at the front, in theory. All right. Next research we unlocked was in the housing. We have a water facility. Now, water facility, very, very special building. Very, very important building. I said I'd explain these as we unlock them. It is going to provide our houses with clean water. It's also going to give us a couple of bonuses. But first off, we need to get rid of some of the nastiness it's going to have, which is going to be the icky water. I'm going to bring that to there. I'm going to take that up 2 tiles so I can get trucks underneath it. To there, to there, to just leave you there for 1 second. Oh, boat's back. We're going to do the same thing that we keep doing with all our problems. I'm going to dump it in the sea. There we go. Can I have you, please? We want to bring you to that tile. And then plug that in there. Okay, so that's going to dump the dirty water in the sea. We can just get the trucks to deliver water here. Not ideal. Okay, now you're back. Can I send you to... Yeah, we've still got some room for population. I'm going to send you to there. All right. And yeah, that used less than half a tank. It's fine. All right. But you're also going to need clean water in. Okay. So, also, it needs power and workers. Yay. More workers. All right. So, I want to get clean water, which conveniently somebody just put a tank here, which we're going to run up 2 tiles for sure to right where that tree is. Groundwater pump. Groundwater pump, like I said, finite amount of water. There's a lot of water in these things, and they fill up pretty quickly, honestly, every single time it rains. But just, like I said, something you need to keep in mind. All right, so we're going to bring our pipe to here. Now, trucks can pass under this, but excavators can't. So I want to put in a vehicle ramp there, and a second one here. I hope that's right. Okay, we're going to bring our pipe down under and around the corner. Back up 2 tiles so the little trucks can get underneath. Yeah, I don't want you to build over. That's bad. That does the exact thing I'm trying to avoid. There, to there, to there, to there. Sure. Because everywhere likes straight pipes. All right, so that should get clean water from our water pump, which is currently pumping 48 water. We're using... What's that? 1? No, we're using 6, so we're using 12. So that leaves us 32 water spare. And we're bringing it over here, and you can use potentially up to 120, which could be bad for us. But we'll jump that hurdle then. All right, so that's water up and running. We just need that to be built. Perfect. What else? We need a new truck for. No, we did sand, which is full. Excellent. I think we're probably going to have to, yeah, 14 months supply worth of food. You're not maxed out. Yep, we need food. Okay, so I'm going to put in a brand new food market. I'm going to set your input to be potatoes because we want potatoes. We're going to drop the priority on this to be 15. So hopefully new potatoes go over there. We found 24 new people with some copper, a lot of copper actually, vehicle parts and rubber. We're going to go to that one because I like dead ends. Dead ends means I don't have to come back a second time. Close, close, close. All right. With this, we want potatoes. Potatoes, conveniently, we can put into a loose storage container. So I'm going to put a loose storage container here, directly attached. We're going to assign you to be potatoes. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to go into transport belts. I would love a conveyor to remove my potatoes, bring it up. Is it excavator can't? No, we're going to run this at ground level then. I don't know when I might need a conveyor to come through here. That's the wrong type. I want a U-shape. Incompatible port at N. What? Oh, damn. I built it backward. Okay, location explored, 28 people, rubber, copper, and vehicle parts. It seems these people over here are richer than these people over here. Okay, let's try that again. Storage, loose storage, that direction. Thank you. Okay, yeah, so you're picking up potato. I want to try and do that with a belt. All right, we want a U-shaped connector from there to there. Can I not make you to go sideways? No, probably because there's a different port beside you. Let's come out a few tiles then. Yeah, I definitely want to run it that way. All right, and you, we're going to also plug you into there. And then obviously I'm going to have to build into vehicles. Vehicle ramp small. We'll drop that right there. Okay, so that should fix that problem. We're going to assign you to be potatoes. You have some potatoes, not many. I want you empty potatoes. So I set you to priority 15. Okay, next research. Fuel station. Oh, Bodhi's back. What's that bring my population up to? I didn't look. I'm on the pause button. Yes! I knew it would happen. Okay. I do not have 80 parts in stock. I am out of concrete blocks. Can I have some concrete blocks, please? Cool. Can I up the priority on that? Awesome. That's done. You still don't have potatoes. And you both have no water. Perfect! Okay, and you're 1.7 months out of 3 months. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Alright, so we're going to get some construction parts and get that finished off. You're not running at double time because you're also out of construction parts. Concrete slabs are okay. Where were we? We're going to build fuel. Fuel. Another special one. I love the fuel station. Fuel station is such a simple little concept, but can vastly increase the performance of your trucks. So what this does is it permanently decides the truck to come here, get fuel, drive the fuel to the excavators. Because you were just doing it, weren't you? Yep, you drove all the way over here to get fuel to then drive all the way back. That's a bit of a problem. I would much prefer it if a truck left here, drove over to you, dropped off your fuel, because you've driven there, you've come back, you've already used 10% of your fuel. That's a problem. That's a giant problem as far as I'm concerned. So if we can just have a truck drive out there, way better option. You're priority 2. You are level 2 construction parts. Okay. So that's actually going to be a problem. Okay. We're going to click on the Unity button. I'm going to click you, and you. That should fix some of those problems. Because then they'll run at twice the speed. Alright, boat. No, fuel. So, fuel station is a little bit difficult. Yeah, low food supply, I'm not worried. We've actually got, actually, unless those crops died. I don't honestly know. But it's now fed by conveyor belt. So when they harvest, it should just belt in. Alright. Where were we? We were looking at fuel. Alright, so we're pumping out fuel as fast as we can. We only make 24, but also, if I boost this, it's trying to get 108 fuel through the pipe. The pipe only moves 60. So boosting is counterintuitive, unless I want to sit here, let it fill back up. Okay, yep. Wait till it has an excess in there, boost it for a little while, like one cycle, turn it back off, boost it again, so on and so forth. It's actually 18 in there, so I need to wait till it gets to, what, 30-something? 30-something stock? And then I can boost it up, and yeah, pain in the butt. I could build a second one. I'm going to build a second one. Can I build a second one? I don't know if I can. In theory, I should be able to, but I am out of construction parts, so we might just wait. Food. Don't you have food? All right, I'm going to delete that. We're just going to kick all the food out and put it in here. And at the same time, I'm going to delete that guy. I want you out of the way. I want all the food over here instead. Perfect. All right. Go away. Go away. I have 4 tier 2 parts. You guys... No, I'm out of concrete. I'm out of blocks. Because you just can't process fast enough? Yes, you can't process fast enough. Alright, we're going to spend all the unity because now we have water hooked up. We have plus 10 health from water, plus 1 extra unity from just the fact that these guys are super happy that they have water being delivered. So it means I can run 4 machines permanently boosted by just having water. That's sort of impressive. Oh, tree harvesters, that's right. Have you guys shaved everything? You have shaved everything on that side of the island. Come here, shave everything over here. I want more construction space, and the trees are in my way. Alright, I might actually be low on food. Waiting for water rate. That's not helping. I might actually be low on food, purely because we don't have better farms. I'm going to put one of those there. Yep. Okay. Fuel truck. Can we now see you in action? Oh, already in action. Okay, so you ran off, you took fuel to somebody, and then hopefully you'll refill. It's not really full, but sure. And you'll take fuel to somebody else. Yep, his fuel tank's now full. He's now empty. He's going to go back and rinse and repeat over and over and over. Okay, I have plenty of level 1 construction parts. Can I put one of you there? Can I plug that pipe into there? Can I plug you into there? Can I plug you into there? And you into there. I don't care if it's a little bit of spaghetti. I will accept it. We're going to quick deliver, quick deliver, quick deliver, quick deliver, and done. I don't technically have enough crude oil to feed this, but that's perfectly fine because this is going to be boosted for a little while, turn off. Boosted for a little while, turn off. I could put down 3 more pump jacks without too much hassle and just run another pipe, but I prefer not to. Okay, where were we? We are waiting on crop rotation. So that means we have irrigated farms, yes. I have 36 in storage. Oh, actually, we have plenty of construction part 1. Okay, so you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Never mind, everything's actually under control. Wood's okay, copper's okay. Concrete blocks are okay. All right, irrigated farms. I want to upgrade you. Okay, irrigated farms means that what I'll be able to do is... oh, and you have food. And I need to see this work. Okay, potatoes. Yeah, that's potatoes. Don't argue with me. That's potatoes on a conveyor belt. They're going to go into there. And then they're going to go straight through into the actual food market. There you go. So we've got about 12 months worth of food, roughly. And hopefully, if I get some irrigated farms, we should stay on point. Just. I need 5 more construction parts. Done. All right. Irrigated farms are going to need water. And I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to build ahead a little bit by putting a pipe here. To... Just leave the pipe there. Okay, irrigated farm. Irrigated farm, wonderful thing. So we have soil water level. So when it rains, we obviously get water in the soil. What we can now do is we can pump in either fertilizer or water. For right now, we're just going to worry about water because I can't make fertilizer yet. And to top it off, it looks funny. It looks funny because there's 3 different types of fertilizer that I know of. There might be more. All right, so when we plug in water, quick deliver, please. When we plug in water, we have the soil... Never mind. We have a soil water level. On top of that, we have the irrigation tank. So if it rains, we stop adding... we stop irrigating the place. If it doesn't... If it rains and the soil starts to dry out, we can start irrigating the place. Excellent. The other thing we also got access to was crop rotation. So, if we have no crop. So we have potatoes, then no crop. We should get some sort of natural replenishment of fertilization because we've got 3 months nothing. I don't know what the story is. It could just be because potatoes are so potatoey. It doesn't seem to affect the natural equilibrium when it comes to potatoes. So if we keep planting potatoes forever, eventually the soil fertility will drop down to 47%. Okay, eventually. But what we can actually do is we can come in here and we can add different things. So if I just pump this up forever, it's obviously not going to change because that's just the same as just doing potato. What we can also do instead is I can put in green manure. So I'm just going to be planting nothing but grass for 2 months. If I do that, our fertility actually goes up to 83%. That's awesome. The other thing it does, we're actually heading to that cycle now. So we're going to plant that right now. The other thing it does is our average production here is 9.8. Our average production here with nothing but potatoes is 9.2. On top of that, this uses 30 out of 60 water. This uses 27 water. So we're actually going to have more potatoes and, more importantly, less water. So I want to continue this pipe to... Let's put it there for... I said there. Just there. Cool. Alright, and what's stopping you upgrading? A couple of construction parts. You're running flat out. What are you full of? Oh, we're full of wood. Are we full of... No, we're not full of concrete. Trade. Yep, done. Okay. Which should let you somewhere... You've got somewhere to put the wood. Excellent. Do I need you guys running at twice speed anymore? Probably not if I just bought a bunch. Okay, and did this farm get placed? It did. Okay, so it's on the other side of the map. It should be fine. In theory, the vehicles can travel there. They must have at least to get it built. And we're just waiting on the last couple of construction parts. Actually, I'm not going to wait on it. I think we're going to be done with today's episode. Yeah, I think we're going to be done with today's episode. Yeah, because I just noticed we're really, really short on copper. And my solutions to that is trade for it. Yeah, we can trade our way out of trouble for a little while. Or in the next episode, I'm pretty sure we're going to be building some copper smelting, which is good because I have a very unique copper smelter I would like to show you guys, but it's going to take more than about 5 minutes to throw it together. So, what are you? 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. Oh, you've appeared now. That makes my life easier. Into... Oh, God. Line up, please. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, what I'm actually going to do is 0 copper. We're going to leave today's episode here. I'm going to thank you guys for watching as always. I'm going to say, look, if you watch the end, you haven't clicked the like button, would very, very much appreciate it. If you've watched the end and you're new to the channel and you haven't clicked subscribe, I would strongly recommend it because next episode, like I said, we're going to be building a copper smelter. On top of that, with our tree cutters going and clear cutting this area, then this area, we'll finally have some clear space where I can remove some of the temporary stuff and rebuild it properly. Because this is not working. This is not working long term, trust me. I would much prefer to have a decent amount of room and build things properly, but I also don't want to build on top of like the resources. We have iron right here, we have the water right here, oil's there, coal's there. We need to clear some space, and we're out of research. But I do have 20 extra vehicles, which we can play with again in the very next episode. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the very next episode of Captain Industry with me, JD. All right, bye.